We're back at Disneyland!
Would you leave today and enter the world of Random Land?
Main Street, USA, the first and maybe the most underappreciated land that you enter when entering Disneyland. Look at it. Everything is nostalgic. Everything is wonderful. What do you think about Main Street, USA, Tyler?
Now, if you've been watching these videos at all, you'll know that we have spent quite a bit of time on Main Street, USA together, looking at secrets and attractions and history. Tyler and I even traveled all the way back to Marceline, Missouri, Walt Disney's boyhood hometown, to look at some of the inspiration behind Main Street, USA. Well, anyways, if you spent as much time as we have here, you'll see the usual, but you'll also start to notice some things on Main Street, USA that are a little bit weird. The Main Street Indian. He's known by many, many names. I've always personally called him Jimberly, especially in the videos on my second channel. Jimberly is such a famous icon on Main Street, USA that most people probably don't question his standing here at all. They probably think to themselves, a nice Native American statue, as you would in the day.
Actually, the reason they were coming back in the day is because these Native American statues used to mean the presence of a tobacco store.
You see, there was no tobacco in Europe, or I think anywhere else. Tobacco didn't start being smoked until the discovery of the Americas, Columbus and Native Americans and stuff. So the Native Americans sort of became a symbol for, hey, we sell tobacco here.
Wait, so then why is this at Disneyland?
Funny you should ask, Tyler. That's because this store here behind Jimberly, that's now the 20th Century Music Company, used to be Main Street, USA's tobacco shop.
But Justin, tobacco is death!
I know, right? In our health-conscious 21st century, where everybody's pretty much aware that smoking will kill you, it's hard to believe that wholesome Main Street, USA would have a tobacco shop on it. But in the 1950s, when Disneyland first opened, everybody who was anybody smoked.
Come on, man, even Lucille Ball was doing it.
Wow.
In the time before the time, smoking was very cool.
Eventually, over the years, as they discovered that tobacco wasn't all that neat and was more deathy, murdery, cancerizing, bad, the Main Street tobacco store was phased out. But luckily, they left our beloved Jimberly, the Native American of Main Street here, for everyone to still have their favorite photo op. So even though we've discovered that Jimberly himself isn't that weird, because he was a pretty common figure on the Main Street of yesteryear, Disneyland used to sell tobacco right here. I kind of think that's a little weird.
The part that I think is weird is that he calls him Jimberly. Why?
Now, one of the most famous weird things on Main Street is over here at the Coke Corner. And the legend behind it actually involves the man himself, Walt Disney. Take a look up here, Tyler, and tell me what you see.
Well, Justin, I see a lot of red and white light bulbs.
All right, now let's go down it. Red, white, red, white, red, white. Now look at this.
Hey, what the hey?
Now this thing is weird right from the start. A half and half light bulb?
It's red, but it's white, but it's red, but it's white, but it's not pink. What is art?
Now this very famous weird thing on Main Street has a very famous legendary backstory, which was that before the park opened, after designing the beautiful Coke Corner, they started installing the red and the white light bulbs. Red and white, when they noticed, we don't have enough slots to complete the pattern. According to the famous legend, it was Walt Disney himself who came up with the solution. Just paint half of the light bulb red and half of the light bulb white. We're painting the light bulbs red. We're painting the light bulbs red.
Walt's a genius. Great trick. Great freaking trick.
Now, right off the bat, a 50-50 half red and half white light bulb is pretty weird. But you know what else is pretty weird is that they've managed to keep that going since, apparently, the 1950s. Weird. Now, our next weird thing is something that we've actually seen together before, but Tyler has never laid eyes on. Of course, I'm talking about the 1955 Disneyland test wall. Now, if you look closely at this wall, you'll notice textured, smooth, and totally Heimbucked bricks. You see, Disneyland was the first of its kind, so Walt's team of artists, who had mostly been animators and a few Hollywood set decorators, had to figure out how to create all kinds of permanent, different masonry patterns for the park. Now, at the time I did my first video about this, because this area and this locker area hadn't been here in the 1950s, some people doubted the authenticity of the 1955 test wall. Now, since that time, several Disney historians and authors and Imagineers, including the legendary Bob Gurr, have confirmed for me that this test wall was here in 1955, originally floating around, covering different unfinished areas of the park, but eventually installed permanently right here. So what do you think, Tyler?
Weird. Now, like we said before, Main Street, USA represents the turn of the century American town, when the age of the horse was coming to an end, and the age of the horseless carriage was just kicking off. And the late 19th century, after the Industrial Revolution had begun to kick off, was really the heyday, the golden age of everyone having a horse. And when everyone and their mother had a horse,
Of course.
everyone needed a hitching post. I mean, think about it, Tyler. When you went to town, you had to have somewhere to tie up your horse.
And your horse wife.
Most hitching posts were simply concrete blocks with a little metal ring on top of it, but as the Industrial Revolution really got going, there became a whole cottage industry of companies manufacturing cast iron and very decorative hitching posts. Now, all across the country, in the historic districts and various older parts of towns, you can still catch glimpses of the old hitching posts lining the street.
My grandma has one.
For Disneyland's Main Street, USA, their hitching post design of choice is, of course, the horse. Horse post, horse post, horse post, horse post.
Horse post.
See? Horse post.
Horse post, horse post, horse post. It's really hard to say.
But there's one hitching post on Main Street, USA that not only is it not a horse, it's a little bit weird. Now, like I was saying, they started making hitching posts out of cast iron in factories, so they came in increasingly ornate and unusual designs. I feel like this one's a little bit self-explanatory as to the fact that it's a giant stick, and it's obviously a little weird, but you know what? Let's get Tyler's take on the weirdness.
I just have so many questions, I guess. Like, first of all, just how dare you? If you're gonna make this your design, it's not even smooth. They didn't even try to sand it down or give it a little buffer. It just seems, you know, like it's just a stick. Like, hey man, I went to the store and I bought a stick. You can bring your horse to the palm parlor and just hang out with my stick.
But wait, Tyler, wait. These are actually made out of cast iron, not actual wood. If they wanted wood, they would just use this tree right here. The whole point is to have a fancy design in front of your house. So, what do you think about the design, huh? Fancy, it looks rustic.
It looks like a stick.
Yeah, I know, but... Yeah, you're right. Weird.
It's weird, it makes no sense.
Now, Walt Disney put Main Street, USA here to remind the visitors of the quintessential turn-of-the-century American town. And as a result, Town Square here at Main Street is pretty much that. A self-contained little town containing its own train station, opera house, its own stores, its own city hall, firehouse, and even its own police station.
Police station? What? What does it matter? What does it even matter? Shut up! I don't know. I don't see a police station. There's not a police station. I'm not worried about it.
Now, some of you watching this out there are very familiar with Disneyland, and you're thinking to yourselves right now, police station? What police station? I don't know of any police station. Well, prepare to have your mind blown. I'm gonna blow your mind again. And this small structure here was the police station. The sign up here used to read police. The globes used to read police. Now, I've heard of undercover police, but I've never heard of an undercover police station. Weird. Now, at some point in Disneyland's history, and I'm guessing it's probably because people were confusing the faux police station with actual security and probably complaining to the wrong department, the police station signage was removed, and this is actually a place where they do guest surveys now.
Wait, so you mean there's no more police on Main Street? There's no rules? It's just anarchy?
No, Tyler.
It just means that Main Street's so nice, you don't even need police. Community.
Disneyland has no crime, so the police have gone out of business. Now they're all selling churros.
You know, the more we keep talking about police, the more nervous you get, Tyler. Guess you could say you're acting pretty weird. Now, for my money, Tyler, all 5 of it, Main Street USA is one of the most underrated and unappreciated and amazing lands here at Disneyland. And there's a lot more weird things to see that we didn't even talk about, like when we talk about Tyler's haircut for 5 minutes. But unfortunately, these are all the weird things we have time to look at today. So make sure to subscribe for some more video adventures. Check out all our other videos, including more weird things, our website, LiveFastDiePoor.com, and all the links down in the description, social media, all kinds of crazy things. Do that. And I'll see you guys at Randomland. Bye-bye! Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Nah. I think there's a factory somewhere that sells half and half light bulbs just to this place, Tyler?
Probably.
Why wouldn't there be?
Google it.
Yeah, with Yahoo.
eBay.
You have heard many things about the power of the Cobra, and you should use the power of the Cobra and use it well. But make sure when you do, you also exercise the wisdom of the owl. Only then will you know the peace of the desert plant.
Mugatu wants you for his new campaign.
The entire time we're trying to film this video, people keep drinking from the drinking fountains. How dare they thirst? How dare they?
Don't they know that this is our property?
Don't they know that this is our personal area? Allie's over there and we're over here. That clearly denotes a line of...
How dare people buy tickets, come into Disneyland, and then use their facilities.
And then use the facilities and have fun. How dare they?
Right.
And how dare we?
Okay, no problem.
Catch 20 yin yang.
Catch 27.
Horse rump. Reminds me of you.
No one's gonna be tying that bad boy up to a stick anytime soon. Right? It's a good joke. I think. Did I just blow your mind? Am I blowing your mind again? It still smells like Walt. Walt. Get it? Still smells like Walt.
Oh, dang it. We're getting bonuses.